All right, what's up, YouTube? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another reaction video. So on this particular video, we have this young lady here, and she's basically exposing this modern day feminism. She basically is explaining to our black sisters that hey, the feminism movement was never really meant for you guys. It was basically an agenda that was pushed by the white women because of the issues that they had with their men. And we've seen a couple of I'm trying to remember what was the name of that sister name because she was the first one I ever heard to really talk on that. But yeah, this girl right here was absolutely cooking up in here. I thought it'd be a good video to react to. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it and see what she had to say.
This and we're gonna talk about it. We're born and raised to be housewives. Period. It is what it is. It's not me with my opinion. It's a fact. Hence, why the feminist movement even started. White women were losing their husbands left and right to the war. They had to go out and make money for their families. They could not make money for their families because nobody was hiring white women because white women did not have any skills.
Now, this part here, to be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure if this is true or not. I have not. I actually only watched this video once. Haven't done no research on it to see if there's any really truth to that. But I mean, what she was saying in here, it kind of makes sense.
Didn't even have housekeeping skills because they all had, well, vast majority of them had nannies who were black. All of these little programs were made for y'all. The first people who was told to have.
Now, that is something that we do know. We do know that, the slave masters absolutely had black nannies. Now we know that is true. So it kind of would make some kind of sense that they lacked the nanny skills because they were so reliant on, the black slave girl to do it for them. So they never really learned how to properly do that when, somebody else isn't there to do the job for them.
Kids so the government could take care of you were white women, not black women. Y'all really got to sit up here and be mad at white men because they the ones out here with the keys to success on how to brainwash the masses. You heard me. They got the keys to success on how to brainwash the masses. They really sat back and found a way to make all of y'all think that all of this stuff was made to benefit black people. And it wasn't. It was literally for white women. Same thing with here's one of my biggest examples of white men brainwashing the whole entire world. Diamonds. Diamonds are worthless, okay? I said what the fuck I said. Diamonds are worthless. Gemstones will forever be 300 to 100 times more expensive than a diamond. Here's the next thing, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but from my knowledge, a diamond is the only stone that can be recreated in a lab. And not only can it just be recreated in the lab, it could be recreated to the point where it seems and looks so real that nothing is going to register it as it being fake. You cannot do that with gemstone. But the white man made everybody believe that diamonds were top tier. It took over the whole entire world. They got the keys to brainwashing y'all. I don't know how the white men figured it out, but baby, they got the keys to it. Here's another. White men went over into Africa and told Africa, hey, if y'all want to come to the United States, we'll help y'all get to the United States. But guess what? When you get to the United States, you're going to run into black Americans and they ain't they worthless, they lazy, they uneducated, they ghetto, they violent. Don't interact with them. You don't want to be a part of their community. You don't.
Now, this part here that she's explaining is absolutely the truth. Now, I can confirm this. She's cooking right here because I know some, not just African. To be honest, I don't know that many Africans, but foreigners in general that I later on got to know. You know what I'm saying? Confirmed this for me. Caribbean blacks, you know what I'm saying? Not even just blacks. To be honest with you, I don't came across white women that was from like European areas and stuff like Poland and Ukraine and Russia, and they have told me, things like, "Yeah, our parents told me to stay away from you well, not me particularly, but Black American people, particularly Black American men and stuff like, well, just Black American, people in general, because of the things that she's saying. They were told we're, what I'm saying, we're very dangerous, we're violent, we're lazy, we don't take care of like all kinds of the typical stereotype bullshit that white America pushes here. Not and I don't even want to say white America. The white power structures that's controlling things because all of them aren't doing this. But the ones that's controlling stuff, they're doing pushing that to them. So when they come over here, they'll also have some kind of form of racism towards us as well and discrimination. So she's absolutely cooking right here.
I want to be a part of their culture, just stay the fuck away. And to this day, there are Africans who come over to America and think that black people are the scum of the fucking earth because of what white people told them. See, here's the next thing about that lie. The lie was told so deep to Africans that the white men made Africans think that they wasn't gonna come over here and get treated like black people. But guess what?
That's a fact. That's a fact. She cooking. She cooked because they absolutely, the Africans in particular, for sure, they absolutely, come over here thinking that it's all good, that they're going to, have a good time. Everything's going to be cool for them because, they can just come here, work, not be lazy. There's no such thing as racism. That's what was pushed to them, I'm sure, when before they got here. But then they shortly realized that, damn, they consider me a nigga too. Because a lot of these the racist white cops and stuff like that, they don't see you as, oh, he's an African, let me not bother him. Nope, they see you as a nigga too. So you absolutely get a rude awakening once you get here and you finally have to deal with the police. But yeah, pretty much this young lady was absolutely cooking. She was speaking facts. So pretty much I agree with everything that she had to say here. Well, not everything, because like I said, I didn't know for sure on the things about whether or not the white women didn't know how to work and stuff like that during those particular times, because I haven't exactly researched it. But for sure, what she's talking about, the Africans when they come over here and stuff like that, even the value of diamonds and stuff like that to a degree, she was cooking. But anyways, though, definitely let me know what y'all thinking up in the comment section. Was she telling the absolute truth, or do you disagree with her? And if so, which part of it, or is it all? Let me know all of that and more in the comment section. But until next time, I'm going to have to catch y'all later.